Welcome back. Alright, this is gonna be another mini one because, let's do the time update. It's 11:19. Can't sleep again, so we're doing this. This is perfect. Let me tell you, it's perfect because when I can't sleep, I can't do anything else but think about how I can't sleep. And now I can do this. So we're gonna do it. Okay, we're just gonna fucking do it. And by it, I mean shit. My pants. This is starting off great. Welcome back, Welcome back. Thank you for listening. We went viral, guys. We went viral with the last one, okay? Let's hit a new goal, Let's go crazy this time. Let's hit 40 views, okay? Let's go a little crazy. I believe in... Let me tell you why I believe. It's because everybody who's hated on me, persecuted me, beat me up, spit on me, kicked me, they've fallen in one way or another. Maybe they've fallen ill. Maybe they've been dragged down by their peers because that's just who they are. Or maybe they just drown. They fall away they fall to the wayside, and I stride by, still the most persecuted man in history, and that's me. And that's because, I have to work and, earn money and pay bills. So, a unique experience for anybody. Nothing has really happened since the last one, which is why I'm very much like stifling and struggling, but we'll get there, because once again I believe in the Spirit of God lies within me, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to be cognizant of that. Let's talk about things we're cognizant of. Driving by, once again, we'll talk about the drive, because driving by houses in, a rural area and seeing, man, everybody who lived in there, worked and paid for this fucking house. And they're definitely, 50 plus, because the housing market is shit, and nobody our age is going to be able to buy anything. But they still work for it, and they still got it, that's no small feat. Foot fetishes beware, triggering language ahead, but that's no small feat. And it's crazy to think about. Whereas me and most of my friends, even the ones that either, decided I'm going to join the military or I'm going to go to college, they don't see that in their immediate future, where it's 50 years ago, a house at 24, house at 29, achievable with a lot of backbreaking work, house at 30, normalized. Now we have 40-year-olds living in apartments and shit, and just living paycheck to paycheck, after going to college for years, or after working a job and amassing skills in one particular area, and then being laid off and forced to work somewhere else. And that's crazy. And this, I don't want to get into this stuff, because you know why? Because then I'll start foaming at the mouth. Then I'll start getting... then you're going to see Daddy get a little angry, because this sort of thing really pisses me off. And this is who I am. Why? Why do all these people have all this money and I can't have a little bit of money? I can have a little bit of money. I think about that a lot, where it's just there's so much money out there. There's got to be some coming my way, right? I got to be doing something that makes it, float down the river towards me. But no, and it never does. And that's probably because I'm I didn't give context last time. I have the Domino's gear, but I drive for them. And I'm delivering to places. Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit. So it's a real fucking coin toss. And you know, working a tip job. I haven't done DoorDash or anything, but I imagine it's very similar, where it's just like, can you bring me my schlop? Can you bring me my schlop bowl? And you get tipped like $1. You get $1 for your slop bowl. And it's disheartening. And it's honestly humiliating. It's a humiliating job. But it's fine. There are fine aspects. Like driving, get to drive out, listen to my tunes, talk to my guys, get on the phone, get on the horn. That's what makes me feel like a trucker. I don't want a CDL because driving a big truck in the most populated area of like bad drivers sounds like hell and a death sentence, and I'll veer off a road and hit somebody. That sounds bad. However, feel like a trucker calling my friends on my phone and be like, 10-4, Papa Bear's big queef calling out little queef. That appeals to me. The trucker vibe. Maybe I should start a little local AV club. Maybe I should start a club or two, We're gonna take a little blow my nose break here. Yeah. Nose blown, man. That was wonderful. We're clear-headed. We're sitting up now. Before we were lying down. Now we're sitting up. Now we feel better. People talk about investments. Let me tell you an investment. An investment it's a weighted blanket. It's always the weighted blanket. It's a good robe. It's a good pair of slippers. That's an investment right there. You talk about NVIDIA, you lost me. You talk about NVIDIA, I talk to you like you're a fucking baby. I see you look at the little line going up and down, and I think you're a baby clapping your hands and feet together. And I have no respect for you, even though you're probably going to be living a lot better than me in 10 years. And that's simply because my life is just jovial, okay? It has no time for green and red lines. It has no time for numbers and shorts and calls and things like that. But I can watch the movie The Big Short, but only because I really like Steve Carell and Ryan Gosling and all the little actor people and Brad Pitt. Maybe you should move to Hollywood, I'm a big Hollywood success. I'm a Hollywood guy. I want people to say you've gone Hollywood. You've gone and you made it and you left us all behind. And I don't want to leave people behind. If I had a big old bus, right? If I was one of those fixer-upper influencers, or like Whistling Diesel or something, somebody that could fix up an old bus, get it on Facebook Marketplace for about a nickel and a shoestring, then tie it together with some duct tape and gum, and take a bus full of all of my friends and head off to the land of dreams, I would. But we can't plan a fucking bowling alley trip, never mind going to California. So that'll never happen. And that's fine. They'll just have to accept that I've gone Hollywood. And, now I'm definitely too good for it. Like, the people that would actually, like, take a bullet for me, I am too good for them. I, am going to, like, the little, spirit cooking? Yeah, spirit cooking, blood sacrifice, like, throw, fetus on the altar and take a little drinky poo. I'm going to those parties. I'm going to those type of parties because I've gone Hollywood. But first, I'd have to post something embarrassing to YouTube. Is this it? Is this my humiliation ritual? People keep talking about those humiliation rituals. And this might be one where they're like, dude, you had to do something. You have to do it of your own volition and cognizance so that, like they have not suspension of disbelief, not they have plausible deniability. That's what I'm looking for, where it's like the cabal of evil people is just like, no, you have to do this on your own, and then once you've done it, and we clock that it's genuinely embarrassing and bad and not funny, and nobody laughs at it, and you get 2 views and 2 comments that say, hey man, your mic quality sucks, why are you recording this on an iPhone? I thought you were a professional. Once you get that down, then we'll send you the invite, but keep in mind we always have that in our back pocket, and we could show that to the world. And once you make big Hollywood, once you go Hollywood, I like saying that, go Hollywood, and make big Hollywood friends like Jonah Hill, and can't think of one other actor, like Jonah Hill, like Tilda Swinton. These are the kind of parties I'll be swinging my arms around at. Like Jonah Hill, Tilda Swinton, and Akon. We'll show them your podcast. We'll show them your voice memos that you put a little picture behind. We'll show them that, and then they'll never hang out with you again. And they'll never do like the crazed drug-fueled like blood orgies with you again. And I'm like, oh, rats, you know. So you gotta pay obeisance to the cabal, and you know that's part of going Hollywood. That's going Hollywood. But you know, I don't think I'd ever go there. It's just too earthquakey, too fall off the mappy. It's really like it's really a toss up on where I'd go, you know. There's so many parts in like New England that are very nice. And there's just New England is nice, but it's also like where I'm at specifically has just a fucking aura it's like a dome of darkness surrounding the area, and it says, you may never leave. And it's because they have good food. That's it. And it's also because everybody else under this cloud of darkness, including all the people that want you to succeed, are also like, you may never leave. And they sink their hooks into you, and they go, you must stay here. You must look in the eyes of a crackhead and doubt the existence of a soul within every person. Things like that. And that's, you know, another going Hollywood experience right there, where you look into the soul of a crackhead and doubt the human experience for just a single second, and then you realize, no, that's dumb. He's just been tainted by his choices, his or her, you know what, or they. Hey, give it up for non-binary crackheads real quick. Let's take a moment. Let's say a prayer. Hell, can we get a minute of prayer? I'm not gonna do a full minute. I'm not gonna. Let's just, you know, I'll bring up that prayer as a thing for you religious types out there, and you know, you can pause here and say one for all the non-binary crackheads out there, because they're more than you'd expect, man. There's more than you expect. Oh, I don't mean to say man. Don't mean to use gendered language. Let's not do that here. Let's be better. Can we be better? All right, checklist. Ready? Number 1, let's say a prayer. Number 2, be better. Number 3, go Hollywood. Number 4, make the humiliation ritual. So that's what this is. I think. Yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of crackies around here. I remember my first time in a public bus. There was this lady, and she had her wretched fingers curled and wrapped around the top of the bus seat, and she was hunched over like the conniving eunuch on the shoulder of the king to the bus driver, and she was going, "Yeah, I don't do nothing, just coffee and cigarettes, and she felt the need to keep saying that. She felt the need to clarify, and something deep within me detected a hint of tragedy there, and decided maybe this lady does a little bit more than coffee and cigarettes. Maybe it was the way she was twitching. Maybe it was the way her fucking fingernails were gripping the seat and tearing into them and slashing into the... That wasn't happening, but it was close to it. And, that was just her experience that she felt she needed to share in that moment. And, I knew I was in the wrong place. And I was going to the mall to meet up with a baddie who I met at the mental hospital. Which is like, I feel like that's a rite of passage now. Like, if you're a guy and you're all fucked up, if you're a guy and you're normal, then, you know, congrats. And if you're a guy and you're all fucked up at a young age, you go to the hospital and nothing comes of it, and you realize, wow, this is just like, this place is not, it's sure it's meant to help you. If by help you mean to help you stay on your meds and, things like that. Now I'm starting to sound schizophrenic. I was just sad. But I met this girl there, and I decided I'd meet her at a mall and take a bus because I was 16. And it was probably the least romantic shit. Oh, man, I think... Jamie, hold on. Jamie, pull this up. Because when did Jump Bikes come out? Bikes... year of release. Like, these are the bikes that you... September 2017. That sounds about right, actually. These are the bikes that you put you tap your credit card into. I don't even know if Tap was out. You tap your credit card into, and you get to ride it around. And, people were throwing them into a river that ran under this mall. And we go onto this big staircase, and there's the hustle and bustle of the city around us. After we just walked all day in the mall, and I bought her a bath bomb from Lush because that was what was in at the moment. And, she looked at me and I looked at her, and we kissed. And then I looked down, and there's 40 jump bikes in the fucking river. These crackheads have just been riding them. Breaking off the little credit scanner system, riding them to where, central area. And at the mall, and they just fucking... I'm imagining them you ever ride you ride a bike and you get off while it's still rolling, and then you just fucking push it, use the handlebars, and you just push it right in front of you, and they push it right the fuck into the water. Fuck it, right? Who needs it? So I looked out, and there's all these bikes at the bottom of the river, and I'm like, dude, I didn't clock them as jump bikes immediately, so I'm like, who is murdering people down here? Who's murdering cyclists? And yeah, that's where I'm at, and it's an example of how I don't the aura, the dark aura surrounding this place is so universal. I feel like it corrupts everything, even a pure feeling such as young romance. Wasn't love, definitely wasn't love. It was something strange. It was something really strange. I liked her because she was angry. I don't know why. I don't know why that really got me going, but she was angry a lot of the time at the staff, and I was like, yeah, fuck these guys too. And I think I got like 2 Instagram DMs from people there, maybe 3, and then one of them, like, I realized that they were in there for a reason. The other one was actually like a generally cool guy. He just took a lot of drugs and they locked him up there for some reason. So he was like, if you know what DXM is, dextromethorphan, an active ingredient in certain cough medicines and things like that get you, they get you high, boy. Yeah, now they get you high. And this guy was high for 3 days, dude. I don't think he slept. And he was wired. And the whole time, he was cool as fucking biscuits, let me tell you. This guy was, like, before he got there, I was like, man, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, and then he shows up, and I'm like, wow, I really shouldn't be here if these are the people that are showing up. But you're fucking cool. And they put on Coco. Despite, we were like, 16 at the time. So I was, obviously watching high concept shit like, Sopranos and things like that. And Breaking Bad. I think I probably watched Breaking Bad at that point or something, akin to that. Maybe Degrassi. Maybe I was watching Degrassi. I wasn't watching that. But, just, they put on Coco. And Coco was good, you know? I don't think I'll watch it again, lest I relive, using that fucking phone in there, the only phone they have, to call my friends and be like, hey guys, so I'm in hell. I'll be back out and we can do acid on the weekends again. I'll be back out soon, don't worry. And that was awful. But Coco was good. And, that guy, the drugs guy, was good. And, he made me feel good about myself. And I hope I left a little light in his heart, too. Tried to hang out with him afterwards, and it was just, it was awkward. It was awkward as fuck. But, I'm sure he's doing well now. I see him from time to time on my Instagram. Thank the Lord, you know? Thank Jehovah. Thank J-Hova for people like that who really, like, despite being high as shit or in some other altered state, still find the time to be the best version of themselves, you know? I feel like I want to, like, kill people with lightning when they turn into assholes after they drink. Sometimes, okay, you get a little belligerent when you drink. You drink a lot. You might turn into a little bit of an asshole. That's not what I'm talking about. That's fine. I'm talking about, like, 2 beers and you're new guy. And you're a new guy and everybody else is out to get you. Man, just fucking pack it away. Because I'm not trying to deal with it. I don't go to places like that where shit like that happens often, but the amount of times where it's happened, and after 1 or 2 beers, something just snaps, and you see it behind their eyes, and they go dead, and you ask them a question in a slightly sarcastic tone, you're just being fun guy, you drink 1 or 2 beers, and you become fun guy, and they become angry guy, and you ask, what are you doing over there, jerk off, and they're like, mind your fucking business. And I'm like, thanks for harshing the vibe. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Man, we were having such a good time that I just needed you to harsh the vibe. And this happens because I have a label on my head. I have a tracker. And it shows up on people's phones and it says, you must persecute this man. This man is the most persecuted man alive. And you need to harsh his vibe and the vibe of all his friends. After he expressly invited you out saying he's chill. Let's talk about chill people. Let's talk about being chill. because I'm chill. Okay, everybody who's listening to this, you're probably chill. Being chill is one of the worst things to be introduced as. Like, if you tell me, hey, I'm bringing a friend over, bringing a new friend, gonna show him what's what, think he'd be a good addition to the group, I'm like, cool, what's he like? You're like, he's funny. He's actually really smart and funny. Good looking. That's how people introduce me, by the way. Good looking, handsome, chiseled abs. The fucking burp. Good looking, chiseled abs, handsome, above an 8 out of 10. And that's who you want. That's who you want there. You just, like, no. If it's like, he's smart, he's funny, he's nice, he's genuine, cool guy, okay? Nice. Yeah. Bring him on over. Oh, yeah. This is Jeremy. He's chill. I don't want to talk to Jeremy. You know why? Because Jeremy is so chill that he doesn't fucking care. What do you do, Jeremy? Shit, I just do whatever, bro. I play 2K and shit, I just like, man, I listen to like Drake and you know, that's my shit, bro. And there's a certain type of person where they're like, they act like that on the surface, and once you talk to them, they have way more going on, and it's like, wow, okay, you know, you have this hard exterior, this nonchalant, you can't chalant. All my friends are chalanting over here, and you see that, and there's a little look in your eye, and you're like, I want to chalant. I want to be loud and obnoxious. I want to cause a fucking scene. And they slowly let you in. And then sometimes you get fucking Jeremy. And that's as deep as it goes. And somehow, in Jeremy's world, he is the most expressive, thoughtful, just beautiful soul. And all he does is like smoke fucking pot and hit the vape and play 2K and the newest Black Ops, Call of Duty 25, Black Ops 7. And that's all he does. Like, that's it. Like, don't get me wrong. Listen, hey, I'm a gamer, okay? Maybe I smoke a little weed, okay? These are not things that define me. They define Jeremy. Just like anything else, this is a universal constant. This is a rule of physics, a law of physics, what have you. Making anything your whole personality. Just the entire encompassing of your personality. Anything. Whether it be smoking weed, you're a stoner, go fuck yourself. You're a gamer, go fuck yourself. You're a Funko Pop collecting nerd who loves movies, go fuck yourself. You can have interests, and I'm not saying you can't. I have interests. I have nerdy interests. I play games all the time, and that's fine. And it's fine when I do it, because I do it in a way cooler, like, swag-ass way, and you guys are doing it lame. No, but, yeah, like your whole personality just can't be one thing. And for Jeremy's, it's being chill. Can we tell chill people to go fuck themselves? Chill boys and girls and non-binary pearls, go fuck yourself. And really get into something, you know? Take a fucking bite out of life, because what the hell else is going on, you know? You're gonna be chill, and then You're gonna be chill about the wrong thing one day. You're gonna be chill about taking pills that don't have like labels on the bottle. You're gonna be chill about wearing protection when you have sex, and having 2 or 3 kids when you're 22 is not going to be chill. Let me tell you what's not chill about that. Everything. I mean, don't get me wrong, that would be lovely, to be able to afford children and meet someone who you want to have children with, and repopulate the world and nurture it like a little tree and nurture it. But I ain't got enough money to be nurturing, and neither does fucking chill-ass Jeremy. Because he can't buy formula right now, because Cookies just dropped a new sweater collection. He can't buy formula because Black Ops 7 released a skin where you get to play as JPEG Mafia. They released a skin where you get to play as Shaq, and it's voiced by Shaq, and your hitbox is twice as large, and you get shot from across the map every time you spawn in. And that is money well spent right there, and you'll definitely be able to access that skin in the next game. But it irks me, okay? Stop being angry when you're drunk. Stop being chill at all. Get not chill about something. That's a little side quest homework for you guys tonight. Get not chill about something. Go find something that pisses you off and tell people about it, because if you don't, then everybody will think that nothing pisses you off. And if nothing pisses you off, are you living in the same world as me? Are you happy that people are just kind of getting kidnapped and dying? Not to get political, but you know how it is. That's crazy. Ain't it just crazy? Can I say that? Democrat, Republican, Independent, fucking flying spaghetti monster, fucking vermin supreme voter, wherever you may stand. Is it not crazy that we're just kind of kidnapping people? We're taking them. Okay, they don't belong here. Okay, I get it. They don't have the proper documentation. Okay. Yep. We're kidnapping them. We're throwing him in, Gator Guantanamo? Is that what they call it? Yeah, Alligator Alcatraz. That's Alligator Alcatraz or Gator Guantanamo. You guys decide in the comment section which is a funnier name for the leader of the free world to be putting people in. But it's just a crazy world, regardless of how you feel about anything. It's a crazy world. And if you're not mad about something, get mad at me. I'm saying controversial shit, maybe. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's pretty mild compared to the first 5 Instagram posts you'll see when you open the app up. I think it's pretty mild compared to that, but it might be cutting edge, I think this is a sentiment that a lot of people my age share, where it's just like we're so not even like desensitized by the internet, but just desensitized by real shit that happens every day so much. The world is just like absolutely that fucking crazy, where it's just kind of whatever now. It's just all whatever. People are dying left and right. There's like National Guard members getting shot and shit. There's uprisings in the streets. There's cities burning. And we're just like, if you're not in the city, then it doesn't affect you because fucking Mr. Beast just uploaded a brand new video where he's giving out so much money, and I could have some of that money. But you know why they'll never let me on a Mr. Beast? They'll never let me in season 27 of Beast Games, where they put the real life jigsaw traps in it and the bomb collars, and he's smiling that creepy smile while he's holding the detonator on somebody's poor mother that just kind of wanted to get them the PS6. Because I am the most persecuted man in the history of the world.